kitty. Family got into an argument. Uh-oh, Roro. Downing. Hello, 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 hi. Hi, I'm here and I'm late. Good morning, Lux of Fate. Thank you for calling me Maple. Good morning, Oni-chan. Good morning, Malmo. Good morning, Aspect 345. Thank you for the head pats. Good morning, the Consultant 427. Good morning, Live Type. Thank you for calling me Princess Maple. Good morning, Agigoka. Thank you for calling me Queen. Good morning, Fisty. Hi, Moon. Doing good. It's only been a minute into the stream, and I'm not sure how much I can say. You know? I'm not crying. I started the stream. I'm reading chat. So you know what? All things considered, it must be. It's alright. Things are fine. Give me only just some guy who cares. Thank you for calling me Mama. How was my Sunday? Honestly, it was pretty good, honestly. Good morning, Analytic Mind. Hi, 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 hi. My day was pretty good overall. I just played video game and watched Boys Planet. We can call you Mama, of course. I didn't know. I didn't know this about myself. But I like being called Mommy. Yeah. Not like I don't like it more than a princess, but I like it. I didn't think I would like it, but I do. I kind of like it. Anyway, hi HLOL, maybe not. I played Mo.co. Moko is a game. It's a phone game. It purports to be an MMORPG, but if you are a fan of the genre, I'll go ahead and save you time and say it's not worth it. Don't play this game. No, not Boys Plove. Boys Planet 2, the second season. Good to hear you had a productive Sunday. Ah, I'm ashamed, Ten Maria. Good meowing, but it was anything but productive. Pix the Og, why did I break your heart? What did I do this time? Good meowing, mommy? I see my mom trying to get on my good side. We can call you mama. You can call me whatever you want. Yeah, you can call me mommy. Mamacita. Hello, Sister Moon can't stay. Okay, thank you, Father CJC0467. Good morning, and hello. Yes, I'll respond to Mother as well. Good morning, Cirrus. How are you? How are you today? Boys Love Planet. I mean, it wouldn't be worse if it was Boys Love Planet. Why is there no? It's not. It's it's not Boys Love. It's a singing competition. It's funny. I don't understand how people do serious gaming on a phone. Me neither. I actually was playing it on my tablet, not a phone. But the more I played, the more I wanted to get invested, the more quickly I could see there's no point in me getting invested. There's nothing here. There is nothing here for me to enjoy. Um that's a lie. There's a little bit. Honestly, they put a kitty cat that you can pet in your like home base, like in your room, and that alone is worth getting the game. I think just so you could pet the cat. But the rest, take it or leave it. Are you Lem? I'm doing better now that stream has started. Good morning, Sheeple. Good morning, Impala 1971. Good morning, Toonie B. Yowie singing competition. It would be better if they included the Yowie part, but they don't include it. I'm concerned. I started a trend that went in the direction. I didn't mean to. At least it made you happy. Yeah, I like it. I like it. If you ever see me referring to you with any maternal terms, please understand that I've been hacked or slayed. Ah, what if I never mind. I won't go there. What's the lesson today? We're gonna do a little bit more math in a while. Unfortunately, we haven't done business, so we'll do a business meeting first. Mother Maple sounds cultish. That's exactly why I like it. I have not read the book yet on how to start a cult, but if there is a book, I need to put it on the list. It is. It's a singing survival show, not like life and death survival, but who's going to make it to the end and make it into the boy group that basically gets, they get a head start to fame, and success because they have audience buy-in already. It's like a baked-in fandom. Any game that has the ability to pet a cat dog is a great game. I think so too. Mobile games suck while hardware is incredible. Maybe it's the aftermath of $1 games. Don't know. Imagine winning on the singing part, failing on the yaoi part. Sorry, your fashion skills just aren't fleek. Wow. You don't need fashion for yaoi. You need less clothes, not more. But this is a family-friendly stream, so we won't go there. Cult when? Probably cult after I get a lobotomy. After I fix my brain. I was going for the wise kind of mother figure, not mommy issues type. Aw, man. Aw. Oh, man. I don't think I'm wise at all. Are we talking about quarterly earnings or TPS reports? We should talk about quarterly earnings, but I don't have the numbers, in front of me right now. And maybe next week or the week after that, we can get into those numbers if you'd like. Good morning, Squirtle Squad 77. Lobotomy is a good choice. I think so too. I hate my brain. You can always detect yaoi bait with the unbuttoned dress shirts. How dare you type those words for me to read? I'm blushing now. Yuri is greater than yaoi? H-Law, maybe not. I tend to agree, I think. I might agree. The problem is, I feel like Yuri content is rarer, or maybe I just don't come across it as often. Good Ninja Cover 14. Why weren't you here yesterday? If I could rub my brain fisty, I would definitely do it. Hello, Master Protos. Good morning. Thank you for welcoming me to the stream. Got home late. Okay. Meow. This is my time to shine. Live type, you still have time. I don't have any numbers for the meeting today. The meeting is a different kind. It's more like a planning meeting. First thing I hear is lobotomy. Bowie, I need one. You will consistently be late. No, I think if I get a lobotomy, I'll be consistently on time. It'll fix me. It'll fix all of my problems. Hi, Eli. Who's Overlord? Who's Overlord? Good morning, Desert Lightning. How are you today? Good morning, Owl Knight. Hello. Hi, there's so many friendly faces. I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin it all. Hi, Squall Cry. Good morning. Let's start business because, I don't know, why not? Stream numbers in math problem? Oh, Fisty! Fisty, that is such a good idea! Why didn't I think of that first? I like it. You're brilliant. Yes. Let's add math word problems that are directly related to the stream numbers. That's a good idea. That gives me some homework. Anyway, let's get started, I guess. So we're gonna talk about the vision, and by we, I mean myself. I'm gonna talk about it. No, stop. Oh boy, please. I don't want to stop. You like it. You like it when I make you do math, don't you? Good morning, Captain Jack. What's good? I'm alive. I made it through another day. How are you? Also, hello, El Citro 505. How are you today? Okay, we're not doing math yet. We're going to do math later. Right now, we're talking about vision. What is the overall vision that I have for Mrs. Moonson, the intellectual property, this cat that you're watching right now? What's the point? Why am I here, right? I suspect you guys know the answer to this. It's because of you. The ultimate vision is to make Moonies happy. That is what we are here for. No. Mrs. Moonson is an idiot. She's not an intellectual. Focus. This is not I'm not dominating anyone. I'm just telling you guys. Okay. Meowing Paul. Thank you for calling me mama. And this is not supposed to be sweet. I'm just being honest. I thought it was a cult. We haven't gotten to the cult part yet. Anyway, my next question. If this is the vision, how do we get here? How do we make this happen, right? We're here for the pyramid scheme. I haven't started that part yet. I haven't started the financial fraud yet. Wait a bit longer. We'll get to the cult and we will get to the MLMs. Mounting Zuar Jeller. Or is it Zuar Yeller? How do I pronounce that? Impossible dreams are the best. Okay, bye, Bowie. You succeed whenever you spend time with us. Okay. No. Tune Beat, you're doing a good job. You're just ahead of the class. We haven't gotten there yet, but we will get there eventually. Longer streams. No, you don't want that. You want shorter streams. Fentanyl that makes you oh my, I can't give you guys fentanyl. I'm already on too many lists. I'm already in too much trouble. So what's the next best thing? Right? I have to think about, what do the Moonies like? What do you guys have in common that you like? I think you guys kind of already answered it, right? You like this thing. This one over here. You like this weird cat for some reason that I can't explain. Some of you have a love-hate relationship with it. But for the most part, we show up here every day because we kind of like it, right? So, in order to make the vision come to life, we gotta make sure this weird cat sticks around, right? Who doesn't like Moon? Me. I hate that bitch. She's so dumb. She's always getting annoyed and like guarding the litter box and doesn't let anyone else use it. That bad cat. Anyway. Addison Ma. Moon loves you too. I love you too. I narrowed it down to 3 things. So in order to make the Moonies happy and keep this little cat girl around, number 1, we have to focus on her mental stability. And after we get her mentally stable, we're gonna focus on her having consistent output in terms of quantity and quality. Those of you who watch her on YouTube might have noticed she hasn't been keeping up with her VODs in the past few days. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to change that, starting with her mental health. Oh, good meowing, Deaf Cash. Short stream are easy to cherish, like all fine but passing things. Exactly. We strive to make the streams even shorter. 25 minutes. She has a fang. Yeah, I have 1 tooth. 3 yays for mental stability. And then the last thing is, after consistency, we want to increase her preparedness. She needs to practice being prepared in order to support the mental stability and the consistency, because when she's unprepared, she starts to crash out. 1 hour and 25 minutes? Are you referring to improved infrastructure automation? Lifetime, you read my mind. We are going to get there. Probably not in this meeting, probably in the next business meeting. We will talk about implementing and updating automation in this business. How are you doing today? Thank you for asking me, Tarragon Dragneel. Good morning. I am doing Much better now than before stream started. I'm doing better now. Good first priority. Planning prevents a piss poor performance. I like that. Good morning, Rise Up 420 God. I agree. You don't always need to be consistent. I mean, Fisty, I think it would help. Consistency would definitely help my mood, and it will help make the Moonies more happy overall, I think. What? What? Does that mean you won't wing it anymore? No, Ten Maria. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But we're just gonna work towards a better. We're gonna work towards a better direction. How about that? Good morning, Kaden. Yeah. I love you too. Okay. So then we have to talk about data sources. How are we going to be sure that the cat girl is staying mentally stable and that she's being consistent and that she's prepared for things? It's a good question. I'm so glad you asked. Nobody asked. How do we help? I'm getting to that part, just some guy who cares. So, step 1, we have the litter box. If you haven't joined already, the litter box is our Discord server. You can post cat pics there, and if you humbly ask for permission, you can also join the accountability channel, but that's only for people who want to participate. So, one place of the data, right, is going to be the accountability channel. I kind of use it as a diary already. That channel is free to access. You just have to say that you want in, and then I ask that you participate by posting something in there about, I don't know, whatever it is you're up to. But the Moonies can help by, I don't know, keeping track of me in there, I guess. You don't have to coddle me. You don't have to boss me around, but it'll be one level of transparency, we could call it. And then the other half of that will be on a secret site called, I won't tell you the name of the secret site, but there's another place where I do something like accountability and I check in at least once a week. I don't want to encourage people to seek out that other place, so I won't mention it by name. And then here's the next part. This is still related to the litter box, by the way. I know Maka is disappointed that I haven't moved to Matrix yet, but we can't. It's not only cats. It's not only cats. It's not that kind of place. Bigmoonson.com. Jack's Life for Hire. I like it. So the next part is I'm thinking perhaps we need a new task force. What I mean is perhaps I may recruit some new cat wranglers whose responsibility is to they're kind of like volunteers, right? So not necessarily to wrangle me, but if anyone has a little bit of free time and they want to volunteer to help a kitty out, there are little things I could use some help with. I put a question mark on this slide because I haven't decided how the recruitment is gonna go, but I just want to let you guys know ahead of time that this is a thing. So help with what? Here's an example. I need to monetize over 200 VODs. And in order to do that, I need to watch over 200 VODs. And check to see if I cursed or if I mentioned bad topics or whatever. I don't need timestamps. I don't need to know exactly what I said. I just need to know, like, yes or no, did I do this thing, right? So if I had volunteers who are willing to watch some of my older VODs and just like tell me, oh, by the way, this one I don't know. I would give you guys a rubric or something that's very simple. It would just be like, did I curse? Yes or no? Did I mention self-harm or eating disorders? Yes or no? Did I talk about conspiracy theories? Did I suggest ad blocking or hacking? Right? So like yeah, there's just like a very short list of questions and I will have to make it in a simple way and you would just check off the boxes and then yeah, that's it. Did you mention yeah. I think that's safe for monetization. I think lobotomies are fine for monetization. Maybe. Actually, I should double check that. Moon sweatshop. No, it's not a sweatshop. $1,000 per VOD? I don't even have $1,000. Actually, how much money do I have? I have negative money because I am paying off debt. You could try using a program that transcribes. Yes, Chuni B, the problem with that, we already have that. We do have that. The problem with that is I would then have to know all the variations of things I could say about a given topic, right? Like my brain can be very creative, sometimes too creative. So I may not even notice that I said something very weird until I listen to it back and I'm like, "Oh, that was weird." But hypothetically, that would be very good. Yeah. Anyway, it's not for future VODs. I have all the future uploads taken care of, and also I'm going back and watching old ones too. But if you want to help the cause, again, this is optional. You know, I'm looking for unpaid interns or I'm looking to enslave Moonies. Right? So see, I just said that. I just said I want to make you guys my slave. So this this bot I would have to check off a certain box on YouTube. That was a joke, by the way. In Minecraft, by the way. I'm not going to enslave anyone. Does eating only quesadillas for months in a row count as an eating disorder? It counts as autism. Congratulations, you've been diagnosed. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. We'll talk more next week at the next meeting. We'll talk about more metrics, key metrics to pay attention to. We'll get more organized with the task force stuff, and then we'll discuss how we're going to track the progress. Okay, let's move on to mathematics. Yay! Not everybody celebrate at once. Good morning, Kitsune. This crazy Kenzolo. How are you? Your transparency is refreshing. Thank you. So are you. We're just gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. If this is where you check out, I can't say I blame you, but math is fun. Math is fun. You should give it a try. It's not that bad. I'll be buying 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2 more shares. Yes, buy Monero if you can afford it. That's financial advice. Yesterday was math. Today is math. We're only at the beginning. We're going to work our way up to calculus. We're starting with basic function practice. Cracking out the cyanide, mama, that's too extreme. This is not cyanide. It's just a little bit of fun. Okay, so yesterday we did. I think we did E, didn't we? Yes, we did the function where of 7 minus 4x. Today I'm going to work on f. So f of x plus h. That's too extreme. Do you have stuff after this? The last problem on this page was kind of easy. Well, so I'll give you a sneak peek. So the next set of problems are these. This is more function practice, but I don't think we'll get to it today because we only have 5 minutes left. Well, but if you want to take a screenshot, I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that, and I'll go back to the last problem if you want to practice ahead or do your homework ahead of time. Okay, so maybe not. See you next time. Okay, we go back. No, we're not ready. 0. Wait. Oh, okay. So, we have f of x is equal to 3 minus 5x minus 2x squared. But we're doing f of x plus h. And that's going to be set equal to 3 minus 5, open parentheses, x plus h, close parentheses, minus 2, open parentheses, x plus h, close square. Okay. My brain hurts. I think she blocked me. I didn't block anyone. Anyway, I like to, we're gonna do the PEMDAS method, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and start with parentheses and exponents, but for the parentheses, there's not much to do, so we're just gonna go to the exponents first. This problem gives more f's than I. What? Okay, we start with x plus h times x plus h. And as we discussed in the litter box, I like to do first outer, inner, last method. If I drop the answer now, is that too much of a spoiler? Trini B, you can give the answer ahead of time. That helps me because then I'll know if I'm way off or if I'm close. So yeah, if you have the answer, feel free to interject. Yes, we love foil. I forgot that's what it's called. I personally love foil. Okay. So we have x times x, which will give us x squared. Then we have x times h, so that's plus xh. Then we have h times x, which is plus xh again. And then we have h times h, which is plus h squared, giving us x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Okay? Put foil in my head. And we're going to wrap that in some parentheses and use it later. Next, I want to multiply left to right. So we have f of x plus h is equal to 3 minus, and then we're going to multiply 5 by everything in the parentheses. Okay, I see two answers here. We have negative 2x squared minus 4xh minus 2h squared minus 5h minus 5x plus 3. And I think it looks the same. I think, yes, life type and your answer, Tunibi, are both the same. Looks good, looks good. Oh, if you keep it in the same order. Okay. Let's go with the order of x squared, xh, xh, and then numerals. Okay. Consider pulling out paint or something similar. I could. Yeah, you guys would like to watch me do the math, wouldn't you? Oh, we have another one. You guys, I think there's a consensus on the correct answer. Okay, let me continue. 5x plus 5h, and then we have minus 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared. And then, okay, bye, Sarah. See you next time. Then I'm going to change the signs on everything. So we get 3 minus 5x minus 5h minus 2x squared minus 4xh minus 2h squared. And then I think it's just a matter of rearranging to get the answer you guys have, right? Minus 2x squared, or negative 2x squared, minus 2h squared, minus 4xh, minus 5x minus 5h plus 3. Very good, very good, very good. I agree with Chuni B. Put higher order first is all. Yeah. I got the same thing. You guys are excellent. I feel like taking a math course in summer ruins the kick streamer vibe. Oh no! What do you mean? How else are we going to win at gambling on stake if we don't know math? We gotta practice. This is the kick streamer to stake gambler billionaire pipeline. I'm helping you all get rich. This is how we're going to do it. We're gonna count cards. We're gonna count cards so well. You know, we're doing calculus in our head. No gambling? Why not? And said we can do gambling. Counting cards has nothing to do with functions. It's practice. If you can get yourself to do functions, you can get yourself to believe you have no limits, you know? And you know, you can replicate the pressure, right? You feel all this pressure from calculus, and then when you go and you count you count the dealer's cards, you'll have no sweat because you're like, oh, I've done worse in Mrs. Moonson streams. Need PDE more kick. If we want to learn gambling, a quick course on permutations and probability should do it. Okay, the consultant 427. Your wish is my command. Do calculus and you'll have a better understanding of limits too. No limits. I see what you did there. Yes, you guys are all very, very good and funny. Okay, that's it for the math today. I'll give you guys a quote and then I'm gonna leave because stream is over. Math has about as much to do with gambling as electronic engineering has to do with computer programming. Well, well, well. Maybe the math isn't gonna help us be better gamblers, but it will help me count all of my billions of dollars in cryptocurrency once I have them. It'll help me do the conversions between Bitcoin and Monero back to USD, back to... Actually, what's the most stable currency currently? Does anybody know? Is it like Singaporean? Actually, no, it can't be. What country has the most stable currency? Anyway, good night, Moon. Please marry me. Kanan, do you really want to get married? Stay with us forever. I can't. I'm busy. I'll see you tomorrow, though. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, here is the quote. Growth hurts before it pays off. Isn't that the truth? Isn't it true? It's so painful to, like, do the right thing and practice. Procrastinating and not growing, staying the same, or even regressing feels better, feels less painful. But, you know, no pain, no gain, yada, yada, yada. The Banana Republic. Where is that? Isn't that I thought that was a store. Can I get married, adopted for a visa? Egigoka, I'm working on it. Hi, the Goblin Gaming 2025. Long time no see. I'm doing okay. How are you? Growth just hurts. Growth will happen. Cat Breb Daily. Good morning, Brebby. How are you? Forever Vap. Why are you doing math? Why not? We're preparing for domination. We're gonna take over the stake gambling roster. I don't even know. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye. Wah. That's the whole stream. Thank you for being here. As a teenager, I had back pain. I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for gracing me with your time and presence and for cheering me up. I love you. Reveal the secret website, Moonster. I keep forgetting it exists. I have object impermanence. I forget it exists. Okay, goodbye. I love you. I gotta go. Bye. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Miss you already. Bye.